we made it. The surface was getting just too hot. It's August 11th, 2011, and as you can see, we're heading down. We're going in. We're headed down into Perry Logan's secret lair, where let's hope it's a little cooler than the streets of Austin, Texas, and the streets of Earth, which are melting from global warming. We're going to see the Perry Logan Show to see if Perry can help us get through the bloody 21st century, which, as you may have noticed, is not exactly getting off to a great start. First of all, global warming is worse than ever. The month of July 2011 is the hottest July in world history. That's hottest July in world history. I would like you to take a moment now to metaphorically punch a global warming denier. That's just a metaphor, but boy, don't they have it coming. If it weren't for these bastards, we might have like a decent planet left. Now, we have to go down this, well, the longest elevator shaft I've ever seen, sending us deep into the depths of another transcendent, supernal, and hilarious Perry Logan Show, this one called The Nation That Disappeared. I tell you, that muzak on these elevators is really something, isn't it? Hi, my friends. We're headed into the Earth's deep core, just to escape the scathing sunlight temperatures at the surface of the Earth, now ravaged by global warming. Global warming deniers are frying like bacon on the sidewalks, and we're all glad. I say we don't let the global warming deniers into this cool shaft we're going down. In case you just tuned in, we are going down just the coolest shaft. It's nice that it's so cool because, you see, the surface of the Earth is now tantamount to that of Mercury.
Tantamount to that of Mercury? Good God, man! Good God!
But our problems go on from there. Our descent in this endless, infinite, transcendent, translucent, perspicuous elevator calls to mind the mood of the United States, which on August 11th, 2011 is headed straight down, and why the hell not? What with the 21st century having seen the two worst presidents in U.S. history. Here we are.
Hello. Welcome to Perry Logan's secret lair deep beneath the Earth at the Earth's deep core, which in this version of reality is nice and cool. Please remove your clothes, ingest all substances you wish to ingest, and prepare yourself for another Perry Logan Show, this one called The Nation That Disappeared.
Hello. Welcome to the nation that disappeared. I'm talking, of course, about these United States of America, up there on the surface of Earth, now roasting and toasting and poaching with global warming. And that's why we have taken refuge here in Perry Logan's secret lair.
Deep beneath the Earth in the Earth's deep core. Deep beneath the Earth in the Earth's deep core.
Come on, everybody, let's dance! Some of you are not dancing and singing. If you don't dance and sing, we're sending you back up to the surface. was just softening you up. Okay, I hope you've cooled off. Here it really is. I'm really doing this on April 11th, 2011. That's what they tell me. Where the heat wave and the drought continue here in Austin. Grim. Okay, reality isn't so grim. That's why this show is a fantasy, okay? I should have thought you'd figured that out by now, but reality on August 11th, 2011 is, well, it's grim in the minds of me and in the minds of most other Americans. Perry? Thanks, Perry. Yeah, a poll, I think a poll came out today that said 70, it was a huge number. Not good with numbers. It was like 78% of Americans. Hey, 78% of Americans, people, thought that the country's on the wrong track, you know, that all kinds of bad things, bad attitudes. We are living right now, this whole show had to be done from inside the Earth's core to escape what is a turbulent and troubled world, a turbulent and troubled America. First of all, global warming deniers are frying on the sidewalks. Second of all, the rich are apparently not rich enough. There's like an income inequality in the world which is like counter to everything that's good and American, right? Oh, and you know, another thing, as I think you heard, along with the Muzak on the elevator, when you were coming down here, you probably heard, well, in my estimation, the 21st century is getting off to an extremely shaky start with the two worst presidents in history. I don't know. I'm sorry, is there any doubt? It was George W. Bush, of course. Now, he wasn't really president, okay? Hey, and you know, I like to kid the guy. He was never really president, but anyway, George W. Bush, who apparently they're going to count. Okay, you know, I don't call the shots. Well, they're going to count George W. Bush as president. Perry, whew. Freak out much, Perry? Perry! Hey, what's going on here, Perry? I am so sorry about this. It could be argued, let's just say we allow George W. Bush as president. Hey, you're in my lair, you're gonna do things my way. Let's just say, for the sake of just pure wild argument, let's say we've had drugs, and we say George W. Bush was really president ever. Well, he was, of course, then the worst president ever by all kinds of measures. Let's just say he piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day.
I said he piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day. He piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day.
George W. Bush was never really president, but he inherited the biggest surplus in history. This is the truth. Bill Clinton gave George W. Bush the biggest surplus in bloody history. And did George say thank you, Bill? Have you said thank you, Bill? Okay, I bet you haven't, and you think you're so cool. Well, thank you, Bill, for creating the biggest surplus in U.S. history. That's the biggest surplus in U.S. history under Bill Clinton. Well, no wonder everybody hates him. Well, in gratitude for that huge surplus, George W. Bush and Dick Cheney,
they piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day. They piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day.
Sing along.
They piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day. They piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day.
Solo.
They piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day. They piddled away the Clinton surplus a diddly-diddly-day.
Now you. If you don't sing, I'm sending you back up on the surface where you will fry on the sidewalk like a bloody global warming denier. Yeah!
A diddly-diddly-day.
Here we go again.
Oh, this hurts! Oh my God, this hurts! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Last July, the month of my birth, last July, the month of my birth, was the hottest July in the history of the universe. All right? All right. That's why we are going to cook and eat the global warming deniers before they befoul the dome we all have to live in. Things are happening under Obama that turn out to be worse than Bush. And it seems to me that since Bush was pretty much incontrovertibly the worst president ever, there was that piddling away the Clinton surplus thing, and the use of torture. Need I say more? Oh, there were war crimes and treason. Need I say more? There was the corruption of the government. Need I say still more? Oh, everyone knew George W. Bush was destroying the country, but you see, as a silver lining, he was also destroying the bloody Republican Party. He was destroying them. They were on their knees and broken and bleeding, and along came Obama, whom everyone in the world but me, down here in my secret lair, everyone in the world but me thought Obama was a real Democrat. That's our situation. That's why we're hiding out down here. Nothing is going to be done about global warming that I can see. What with the elite powers and corporate powers in complete control of Obama and the nation. That's why we're hiding out. So, in my book, that means we've had, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that mean that the 21st century has started out with the 2 worst presidents ever? America, where are you? America, where are you? America, where are you? America, where are you? Where are you? America, where are you? America, where are you? America, where are you? You're the nation that disappeared. It's so trippy. America, the nation that disappeared into Perry Logan's mouth. Get down. No, wait, don't run. Don't run. Those transitions, the transitions in this show do not really hurt. The people who are screaming, those people are pulling your leg, okay? The transitions on the Perry Logan show do not hurt.
I lied!
He's pulling your leg, as am I. Not true. Not true. Not true. He's pulling your leg. The transitions in this show do not hurt. They're just, optical illusions after all. But listen, think about my analogy of the body politic. Now, if the people of a country think that their government can't do anything, isn't that a little like believing your brain can't produce any thoughts? Oh, maybe it's like believing your heart can't pump blood. I would simply say that incontrovertibly, government is an essential part of the body politic. It would be a vital organ of some kind. I don't care what they say. And if you're so suspicious of government that you've lost faith in it, it's a little like losing faith in your own heart or brain or kidneys. Like losing faith in a vital organ. Now that's in 78% of people in a recent poll done back up on the surface, the frying, global warming, desiccated surface of the planet Earth, where government can do nothing but lower taxes, it would seem. nation that disappeared dancing feet. The Perry Logan Dancing Feet and the Perry Logan Band. Despite all the screaming, the transitions on this show do not hurt. I was asked to say that. Hey, the folks living in this time from which this show is emanating may well feel a little bit as if their nation disappeared right out from under them. Whew. That's the basis of the show. People are feeling terrible. You know, they feel like the government is simply just obviously not going to help them. And I totally agree. Why do you think I'm hiding here? Rather than enjoying the sun up on the like 100-degree plus desiccated, dying surface of the planet Earth, where global warming turns out to be, a hell of a lot worse than we thought. That's why I would like you to visualize just punching the hell out of a global warming denier, metaphorically. That's a metaphor. I oppose all violence and do not wish to incite anyone to violence, but simply to entertain and edify. So, for your entertainment and edification, I would like you to visualize punching the hell out of a global warming denier, metaphorically, okay? Ooh. America, where are you? My friends, I wish it were raining up on the surface of Earth. I only wish it were raining up in my town of Austin, Texas. But it's anything but. And here we find our nation seems to have disappeared out from under us. It's like it turned into a ghost. It's like the whole American thing, all of it, the Constitution, the rights, the parties, the way the president was thought of, the media, you know what I mean? In recent years, you know, over a span of some years, our nation kind of disappeared on us. It was kind of like it was a ghost, or had become a ghost. What is going on? Hey, wait a minute. We're fading out here. Excuse me? Is there anyone here? We're fading out. It's like it's all going white. We're having a moment of light.
Hello and welcome to the moment of light, when you are free to enjoy the vibrations of healing energy flowing over you and helping you through the 21st century, which, among other things, has shown us the worst two presidents in American history. Sorry, did I kill your buzz? Alright, just kidding. We are having a moment of white. You are watching Austin's revered Perry Logan in The Nation That Disappeared. Well, that's how it feels.
Hello. This is Ghostly Perry. I'm afraid your nation is kind of a ghost, isn't it? This is probably the way most people living in the times of August 11th, 2011 feel. This is how most of the people here on August 11th, 2011 may feel. That's if they aren't burning up outside in a world ravaged by global warming deniers. Speaking of whom, I hope you enjoyed the healing energy there. This is Ghostly Perry. I'm just a little more spiritual here, okay? And no, my friends, of course, you should never do anything violent. Perhaps, other than self-defense, I, Perry Logan, disapprove of violence and do not in any way want to encourage real violence. However, metaphorical violence is another matter. Hey, wait a minute. Metaphorical violence is a whole other thing. What? No. Hey, I'm a ghost. I do ghost jokes, okay? These are ghost jokes. In no way should you visualize punching the crap out of those bloody global warming deniers like this. Even metaphorically. Do not do this. Okay, look, some of you are doing it. I distinctly told you not to visualize pounding the crap out of a global warming denier, not even metaphoric. That would be violence. Violence would be unholy. And unholy would be, Oh, I heard some of you are bummed. Well, what could possibly be bumming anyone in this day and age when the government can't raise taxes on the rich because the rich forbid it? This is our situation where there is little to help us right now with the whole game rigged all the way over for the other side, and among other things, our nation seems to be disappearing. We're the nation that disappeared. No coyness here about what nation we're talking about. We're talking about the United States. What are you looking at me for? Who the hell are you? Never mind. It's a tough time, so I thought I would cheer you up because I can't imagine what would be making you feel bad, you know. Global warming really is worse. It turns out to be basically worse than they thought. So as far as I'm concerned, the global warming deniers stay the hell out of the dome. Or we let them in, cook them and eat them. Cook them and eat them, just a modest proposal thing. There's a lot of modest proposal stuff going on here, okay? Well, one way to describe being alive today in the U.S. is that the whole feeling of it is that of alienation, and the whole U.S. thing seems to have disappeared. We're the nation that disappeared under our own eyes. Is that weird? If that sounds uncanny, a little Twilight Zone-y, well, that's deliberate, because there is an uncanny, aggravating, weird quality to what's going on. The government just seems to have taken the football and run off the way they want to run off. Had pretty much nothing to do with you and me or helping you and me. They are indeed putting the squeeze on us, as I like to say. Ineluctable sense of a nation disappearing, the Constitution disintegrating under us. The prospects of employment, or the prospects of bettering yourself, or even making a living getting worse and worse in the healthcare system. kind of the laughing stock of the first world. Your whole nation, the whole American thing is like, weren't we sort of like all created equal? Just disappearing. What a terrible feeling. And now the sense, apparently, that the government can't do anything, which strikes me as pretty much saying, okay, I give up. Only one way out of this, folks. Okay, two ways. One, grassroots organizing. I can't emphasize this enough. Progressive grassroots organizing. Yeah. And dancing. Come on, up you go, up you go. Hard times require dancing. Hard times require dancing. Hard times require dancing. Come on, come on.